Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here in SimAirport. Hi! Seems a little while since I was last here, but then I have taken a few days off to do other sort of offline kind of stuff. So it's been a while since I played the game. Well, a good few days anyway. So what am I planning for today? Well, we've got some expansion plans which we sort of hinted at the end of the last episode. But before I get into them, I do need to make a quick shout out to a couple of subscribers who've made comments on the videos just recently. On the last video, when I redid the baggage hall and moved the whole baggage carousel system downstairs into the basement, long-time subscriber Mr. Phosphoric, hi there, thank you very much for staying with the channel and commenting on the videos, suggested that my layout of my baggage hall was ugly. Just didn't look good. It was bad. And to be honest, he was kind of right. If you may recall, I had 3 baggage carousels and they were just sort of scattered randomly, as if someone had just picked them up and dropped them on the floor and they just stay where they lay. And it was unsightly. He was absolutely right. So I have rearranged it so they're much more sensible and logically arranged. The other thing Mr. Phosphoric did say was he thought the conveyor belt should be below ground for these carousels, in other words on basement level -2. He's kind of right, but to be honest I quite liked having them on this level, so they're staying there. But, and this is in no way giving in to what he suggested, but because we're adding, plan to add some big new aircraft to our new gate, we may need more baggage carousels. So we put a 4th one in, and I have put that one underground, as you can see. It just takes luggage down there into there. So they're all connected to the same hub, but that one comes up from underneath. Now the other thing that's been fixed here is, you may recall, we saw a lot of people coming down into the baggage hall here and then just going straight back up again to the exit. Now, what I did, it's a very simple little trick, and I've seen it mentioned elsewhere in the forums for dealing with sort of security and passengers going where they shouldn't really go issues, is I extended the baggage claim area, the zone, to cover the base of these escalators, and that does seem to stop passengers who aren't going to collect baggage actually going down there. So they, as some of these people, we've missed the big crowds I'm afraid, but everyone who doesn't need to collect luggage will go out straight here through the security gates, and that's fabulous. It makes the whole thing look much more, in a sense, realistic and efficient. Where are you going? You're a coach arrival, so why have you... No, I don't know. Oh, you've arrived, so you're... Yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about you. Okay, so we've got that fixed. Another comment recently made by a new commenter, a new subscriber, RetSam03. Hi, thank you very much for commenting on the videos. Noticed that my maintenance shed here only had one toolbox in it. And it's something I put down ages and ages ago. See all those people? Yeah, you see the system does work. Sorry. And I just sort of left it there. But he pointed out to me that the toolboxes contain 3 sets of tools, which means if I only have one toolbox locker there, which I did have before this episode, the workmen, the maintenance guys, can only fix 3 pieces of equipment at one time. And I think they actually have the tools with them all night long, kind of thing, when they're doing the maintenance. So if there's more than 3 things that need fixing, then you're going to run into trouble. I don't know if it would actually warn me about that if the maintenance requirements were more than 3. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I really don't. If you do know, do let me know in the comments box below. That would be awesome. But what I've done, because things are going to expand and it makes more sense having more than one little locker in this great big room, I put 4 down. I put another 3 down, and what I noticed was overnight, as they do their maintenance, this number of toolboxes does decrease. So the workmen do come in, pick up their tools, and when they're done they come in and put them back. So that's all rather sweet. So thank you guys, thank you very much for watching and commenting on the videos. That really is very much appreciated. Helps me get it right too, if nothing else. So what we're planning to do, one other thing I have done, I've laid out some new plans for today. I've already enacted one, which was to extend this ground floor here, because I want to add more offices. We need more sales reps, we need more office space. I need a VP. Actually, talking of that, have I completed the research for the... I haven't. Best do that. We'll start the... start that off. Yep, that's going. Splendid. Because the VP of Finance, if I go to the finance thing, on the credit report, he bumps up my number of finance staff. So he gives me 100%, which obviously is a positive factor for my credit score. So that will improve the my ability to get cheap loans if I need them. And I possibly will. If we remember the last episode where everything I did, I needed to take out more money. It got ridiculous in the end, didn't it? So yeah, we need that. The other thing, of course, is with a VP, let's get that out there, is on the research side, you can get lower taxation, which is always a good thing. So that will help the balance sheet as well. So we'll get the VP researched, and that means we're going to need more offices. And what I can then do is I can extend the upper floor here, as I've marked out in this sort of pinky kind of colour, add more conference rooms so I can engage with more airlines and hopefully build a better relationship with more of them than I have at the moment. Now, actually, while we're here, one little thing to notice. I didn't notice this for days, or game days on end, so it's been weeks since I last looked at the conference area, the visitor centre. But I've got two airline executives, this chappie here from Air Malta, and also this chappie here, also from Air Malta, have been stuck here in exactly the same positions for days, absolutely days on end. I've no idea why. I must have changed or dismantled or fixed something that they were looking to do and then couldn't, and then they've just got stuck in the game. They don't actually, although their needs decrease through the day, they don't actually affect, as far as I can tell, my relationship with Air Malta. And in fact, other Air Malta representatives do turn up through the day. And indeed, this room is usually used for some reason by Pacific Airline. And you'll see one of their executives sat there on top of that chap from Air Malta. He doesn't seem to mind. But anyway, I mentioned this in the forums, and the devs came back, the lovely, fabulous, wonderful devs of the game came back to me and said, we think we've fixed this on the Edge branch. If you remember, I'm running the experimental because it's a little bit more stable and reliable in terms of gameplay and problems. If you send the save over, they'll check it, which they did, and they came back and said, that's fixed, yeah, it's fixed. And I did actually try it. I did temporarily move to the Edge branch, and these guys start moving and disappear from the airport within a matter of seconds, effectively, of starting the save up. So that's fine. I'm not staying on the Edge branch because I want to have as much sort of playability and reliability of the game as I can for this series. So I've gone back to experimental, which is where we are now. So it's going to be another week or 3 or 4 until the new version comes out for experimental. But that's going to be fun because that adds remote stands. Whoa. Yes, that should be fun. Anyway, I've mapped out stuff I want to do. We're going to expand the office area there. We're going to expand this as well because I want to just slightly rearrange again the baggage hall downstairs, just to make it a little bit more spacious and comfortable and efficient for the passengers. We need to complete the security zone here, and that means then I can start adding planes to this second large gate. The other thing I want to do, which is the pink zones here, is extend the conference rooms if I can. Extend this up here. Again, that's all part of making the transition of passengers arriving into the airport a little bit smoother. We'll get rid of this here, and there's other stuff which we'll do as we go through, as you will see. But anyway, the first thing I need to do is spend money on adding extra security personnel. Actually, what I want to do is the clone tool, isn't it? So if I clone that there, so that allows me to clone the ID desk, the metal detector and the baggage scanner in here. I think that should be enough to cope with what we're going to have coming into the airport. We'll need the other thing we'll need here, because these remote bag scanners are operated by this one guy over here on the station, remote station. If you put too many on one remote station, they get slower. We don't like slow. So, should I turn him around that way? Yeah, we'll turn him around that way. So I'm going to put these two here on a new remote station. So that will work better. The other thing I want to do is tidy up, dismantle this wall here so I can extend the centre section. Let's get this, yeah, get that out of the way, I think. Yeah, and what I'll do is, put a, actually, can I cancel? I can't cancel that project, they've obviously started already. Yeah, that's fine, I think. And we'll dismantle that. Dismantle that. Okay. Now that will give me more space for the arcade, so I'll have more entertainment facilities for the customers. Obviously with this many customers, we don't want them getting bored. And expand the store area. And the plan with this area over here, which we probably won't get to today, is going to be adding more retail outlets and stuff, a cafe area and the like. What I also want to do, again because of the number of passengers, is deal with their toilet needs. So we're going to hopefully expand the restrooms as well. Right, let's just pause this for a second so I can focus, because you know what I'm like, I can't see things moving and thinking at the same time. It's one of those natural inabilities I have. Okay, so what's going on down here? What's that? What is that? Is that a window? It looks like a window. Go away. Right, now this looks very ugly, so let's get that carpeted. And a bit there. There you go. Actually, what? Are they putting a wall down? I hope they are. On that wall there. Okay, good. Okay, right, we've got staff now here. So we've got the kit in place now for the metal detectors, so I'll just deal with that in a second once I'm happy. Is there going to be is it placing a wall there? Not sure it is. I'm not sure it is at all. The trouble is, when you try and get it to do three things at once in a queue, it doesn't always do it. Like I had to dismantle that window first, which meant I didn't have the floor options set down. Okay, right, so we've got these new security stations here. Should we put another desk in actually as well? Just to... yeah. Because we don't... not everyone needs to go through... actually, probably everyone does need to go through the metal detector, don't they? But not everyone needs to go through luggage. No, if they do, then they do. What are you talking about? I've no idea what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to assign you to that one and that one. Okay, we're going to need to redo our queues as well. And let's get our staff organised, security staff. No, we need to be upstairs for this. Okay, so during what's up? We're in daytime now, so yes, we want everywhere to be manned. Peak, everywhere is manned. Night time, nope, we don't want any of these manned. We don't have any nighttime flights. Oh, I've got to wait for you to be built before I can deal with you. Early. We're not going to have any earlies just yet. We may change that one. I'm sure we will change that at some point soonish, but not just yet. I'll get the game going. I can't because I'm in build mode. Okay, let's sorry, schedule mode. Okay, hire those 5 people. Let's come out of there. So the game should now run. Just get this agent desk, ID desk sorted out, and then we can. Then I can manage the setup of this. I want to redo these queues. So they so they fit in with the number of people we're going to get and the number of security stations we've got. I don't think we're going to get that wall there, are we? One interesting thing I've noticed, I think, when I sort of play forward the game a little bit, is that although most passengers arriving at the airport, that's busy, 145 people. Wow. Okay, let's just check while we're here that everyone is leaving on time. It is. The system basically works, which is a really good thing. Obviously you're red still because you're just boarding. Just started boarding. What was I about to say? I can't remember now. Yeah, whatever. So let's get that. Oh, right, okay, so the box is there, so the ID stand has been delivered from the suppliers. We just need somebody, please. I'll put some more chairs in actually while we're here. A bit of extra seating. Profitability, we're still good. We'll keep this going just for a bit more. You're going to build the ID? Splendid. Right, okay, so let's just schedule this. So daytime, peak, early, no. Nighttime, no. I need 26 staff now. There we go. Okay. I'll do the queues in a moment, actually. What's this? I think everyone... No, we won't fiddle with the queues just yet. Not until that last flight has gone. Right, so let's look at what flights we can get. That's not the button I want to press, it's that one. Okay, it's a large gate. Now, as you can see, my favourite airline, or the it's Air Belgium actually. Air Belgium like me more than Malta. Oh, why is that locked? Because it requires extra large gates. Okay, we will get one of those at some point. The issue I have with Air Malta is they don't have many large... Actually, they have 3 there. That's interesting. But most of their flights here are small, whereas Air Belgium, I think, come on, there you are. They've got just the one small, but they have a slightly broader, slightly more. Actually, that gives me 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 of them. 6, 7, 8. Okay, you need 8 contracts with an airline before you can start negotiating stuff with them in terms of fees, extra flights, and so on. So I could do Malta, but Hawaiian. How about you? Yeah, you're large, extra large. Is there any other Aerostar? You don't have that. I've only got 1 from you anyway at the moment. That's too much of a ramp up. So okay, it's really a contest between Air Malta. I think so. I go Air Malta, then I can start negotiating fairly quickly, can't I? And I have a plan, which kind of does mean a new small gate might be. I thought I saw a... No, what on earth was I looking at earlier? Pacific? No. It's going to be Belgium then. Yeah, we're going to add more flights from Belgium. Okay. Cool. Right. We're just going to go for the large gate. We're going to stick one in the morning. Okay. Does it tell me what you're a 637 767, and that's 250 passengers. It's unlikely to hit that number to start with, I think, but that's our biggest yet. So right, let's take you. In fact, let's take all of those. So we got 1 in each of our key flying periods. We've got you down here. We'll stick you early morning-ish, and I think if we stretch you out to 2:20, give them 2 hours 20 to board, turn the flight around, hopefully that'll work. And in the afternoon here, again 2:20, and in the evening, well, that's an odd thing, I'm not sure why it does that. A little visual glitch. Out to 20, we'll stick you in the middle there. Right, so that gives me 7 flights from Air Belgium. Just ramping up slightly the numbers while we get our systems in place to cope with this. So what have we got? Right, we've got those sorted. We need to get everyone out of the airport first, and then I can manage these queues. How profitable have we been today? 283. That's good actually. So I think what we'll do, we will start building the extension to the floor here to increase the size of the toilets. There. I'll go down and plan the... Right. Everyone's gone. Okay, let's pause this for a moment and let's get rid of these queues. Now there's a visual problem with these, as you will see in a moment. On the current version of the experimental branch, when you're looking at a queue, you actually see the queues on the other floors as well, these yellow lines. Unfortunately, I've placed my queues on the first and the ground floor, 0 and 1, in roughly the same position, so it can get confusing to see here exactly where the queue is going. So we need to be a little bit, we don't need to be too careful because we can't, it will tell us by flashing red. You see there, that is the queue downstairs. Annoying, isn't it? That is fixed though on the new Edge branch, so that is part of the new release that will come at some point, not too long away. Okay, right, so where we're going to have these two here being first, I think. So I always like to have a gap in there as well. It just seems more natural to me, although it is kind of wasting space a bit, but yeah, whatever. We'll send you there. Again, we lose. This may be rearranged, but it'll work. It will work nonetheless. Okay, and what we could do here is have 2 queues. Do we want 2 queues or one very, very long one? I'm tempted to have 2 queues. Right, that can go there before it goes along there, down there. There to there, and we'll start it there, I think. Now you see the confusion is going to be here, is getting it mixed up with the old, what's that, what is that exclamation mark there for? Not usable in that position. Why not? Why ever not? Where's the queues? Ah, because there's a flight display thing there. Okay, let me shrink that queue slightly. Is that better? I'm not sure if it is. I'll dismantle that and move that somewhere else. Hopefully that will help. I think everything else looks okay. It's difficult to tell because I'm running them very close to each other. Ah, the exclamation has gone. So maybe it was just that, just the display unit there. Okay, watch another queue. And we're going to start you, say here. And we'll run you all the way down here. To there, I think. Okay, right, now you are going to be assigned to this queue here, which is going to be just first class and flight crew. And likewise you will do the same. Okay, that's fine. Don't want security man, I want the ID thing. There it goes. And you can come here. Actually, you can do first class and coach. This second queue will just be coach, so you can do both. Not sure if that'll work terribly well, but that's what I've decided to do. And you're just going to be coach. And you likewise can be on the coach there. And you two. This third queue again will just be coach. There we go. And on that second coach, can you do coach and first class? Oh, sorry, coach and flight crew. Well, you can. That's handy. It's one thing that we have had. I had it at one point. I can't remember if it was part of the game or not. The game that I recorded was I had a problem with flight crew not turning up to a flight, and that is because they didn't have access to a security desk here. It was very frustrating because I got a very bad performance then from the airlines in terms of flights being missed, passengers not getting their flights. Okay, now what we want to do, I do want that wall in there. Okay, we will shift Q to copy the zone. We'll take you to there, I think. No, we'll take you to there. It doesn't need to be enclosed, so that's fine. And likewise, shift Q will take the store down there. Right. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Can we now extend this queue? Expand the queue. Just because we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, and we'll put the display unit, the extra large display unit. Can go there. It's letting me place it, so I hope that's going to work. Okay, so the guys are building the extension to the toilet area. In the meantime, let's plan out what we're doing here. This is going to be an additional office suite. So let's just plan that out for us. They need to be at least, well, I think 3x4 I can get away with. So 5x5, 5x5 there. Okay, to two slightly bigger ones. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make this corridor actually go through here. So we're going to chop this little office in up a bit. But that's all part of the fun. So we'll move from there. It's quite a narrow corridor, but that's what happens. Now we'll put a door in there. Okay. And what I'll do is I will fast forward this bit. So that'll be built, and then we'll come back and we'll have the offices relayed, and it will look, well, it'll look better. And then we'll just go through of reassigning the offices, and that will be that. And we're back, and we've got our first. We've put pretty much the new office suite is now pretty much complete. We've moved the foreman in there, sorry, the operating officer in there. Chief Operating Officer, and we'll move the other guys in there in a moment once they've all been set up. We're just putting in the desks and the plants and stuff to make them quite nice, and we're turning this office into a bit of a corridor when those guys get out of the way. Upstairs I've extended the arcade, I've extended the store zone. We'll put more stuff in there out towards the end of today. and again the toilet rooms have been, oh you see, that's why we needed them. So we will extend those in a moment, but I just, for some reason, I want to get the offices. I want the admin staff to be dealt with first. So what we're going to do, right, now don't go up, don't go down, go up. Right, now the way I'm going to do this is I want to move the CFO downstairs into an office next to the VP of Finance, seeing as they're doing very similar work. That kind of makes sense to me. I suppose actually the technical officer could go there, couldn't he? That's an interesting question. Got the CTO there. It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, they're just there doing their job. They're just doing their job. That's fine. So we will mark this as an office. As an office. There it goes. It's now got all the accoutrements it needs, and what we'll then do is unmark CFO, so he should then move down into that office there, and I can employ the VP of Finance, which will then allow me to research lower taxation and stuff. CFO, yep, you're in there, so we'll just hire you. That's excellent. We need to make that an office. You can go in there. Ooh, that briefly flash up CFO, didn't it? It did. Right, we'll get the VP in. Yeah, get the VP in there. Come on, chaps, turn up. Turn up to work. You're being paid enough for this job. It really should be here. Finance VP. Excellent. Right, so we can now research lower income tax. It takes, it's quite expensive, but and it doesn't take too long. That's fine. Okay, let's turn these. There is no available finance VP. Yes, there is. That's him there. Oh, it's caught on. Strange behaviour. Right, so let's turn these back into offices. So you're back into an office, and we'll put sales reps in these areas. I'm not sure, that's quite a big office, isn't it, actually? And in this one, we want to just change this somewhat, put a wall in there, and we should have, I'll use the clone tool again. Don't dismantle, clone. That, and that's what we'll do. We'll move you out the way. I shall copy you, stick you in there. Then I can put the desk down there. It makes more sense that way, doesn't it, I think? There he goes. Take that away. And then I can clone the desk. And the office chair. In there. That's good. And then make you an office. A very odd shaped office. There we go. Oh, he needs a door. We could take the door out of there, couldn't we? Yes. And put the door. We've already got 2 in stock. Now we've got 3. Put you there. Okay, right. Let's final look at what we're doing. Oh, we have had. Sorry, you missed this. We had 1 flight arrive and depart. How well did that one go? It looks like it B2 Air Belgium 202. Oh wow! It was actually 250 people. I missed that. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully we'll have another one. But they got through in time, which is pretty darned impressive. I'm happy with that. Right, so we could do with a couple. Let's get a couple more sales reps on board. 1, 2. There we go. And that'll fill up those extra offices, and we'll assign them appropriately in a moment. Let's get this restroom, these toilets, dealt with. Let's get rid of that and that, which unfortunately I think will make them stop working because they're not bounded. So we've got female restroom. Let's see which one they deal with first. Right. There we go. And the male restroom. Good. Yeah, because there was a space there without a door, it thought, oh, there's open space. Obviously there wasn't. Right, now I'm not sure how we're going to rearrange these to fit in here. Could we do them... Let's just try them along the wall there to start with. Okay. Yeah. Likewise here. If we dismantle that sink and dismantle that sink so the passengers can get through past this big plant, and we'll put in some extra sinks. Ah, we can put them along the edge there, the back of the cubicles. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Did I get rid of? I'm sure I got rid of the wrong one there, didn't I? No, I didn't. No, yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Right. Which we can get rid of you as well. Dismantle you and just put another couple of cubicles in. Oh, I can't put you there because you're in front of the sink. That's slightly annoying. I could get rid of the sink. Yeah, if we get rid of that sink. Get rid of that sink. Then we can put some more store. I'm not using urinals because no, I have no logical reason to not use them, but I have decided. It's as simple and as random as that. I can't spell sink. Let's spell sink correctly and we'll find them. There we go. Place you there. Place you there. And we're done. Actually, should we put some rubbish bins in there as well? There's one. Can I put you in there? And there. Excellent. Ooh, only 142 on this one, so that's good. Right, so they appear to be working quite nicely. Yeah, the new arcade machines are making me money. That is excellent. Right, so what we'll do is I will end this episode here, and in the next episode we will make some extra changes to the layout here, some more changes. Just to sort of, again, as I said earlier, I had hoped to do this today, but time just ran away with me. We will rearrange this a little bit, again, just to give them a better sense of space, I think, within the airport. And we will also extend here. We're going to need more eating and shopping and so on for our passengers here, certainly for our new large flights. Excellent. Oh, the other thing I noticed, I don't know if you just saw that, people are actually using the first class lounge. Excellent, isn't it? Things actually work. It's hardly surprising. The game's been in early access for 2 years or so now, so they've taken their time and they've really worked with the player community. So everything's looking fine so far. We're making money. Our perfect ops bonus, we got that yesterday, and it looks like we're on track today. Everyone is leaving on time. Our airport value is 2.5 million. I can actually probably pay 100%. Yeah. Oh, my credit score's gone up to 643. But that's not showing a great deal of difference there, but I'm sure it would if I actually apply it. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Yes, it's gone down to 1 to 3% rather than the default. That's excellent. I can actually repay a bit of this while we're here. That will make everyone happier. And yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this little episode in just relaying a few things. Again, just sort of laying the foundations of the next stage of expansion. That's a lot of what is going on here, isn't it, really? Adding more flights, getting more space, and putting more people through the airport. But it all appears to be working very smoothly, which, to be honest, I'm rather happy about. So, yes, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you again soon. If you've enjoyed this, click the like button. If you've got any thoughts, ideas, recommendations, even criticisms of what the heck I'm doing here, drop a note to the comments box below. And, of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel. And that way, you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye-bye for now.